being online more, and just, I don't know. I think there's definitely been a shift in, like, society, and a lot of people are just being more understanding of others and less judgmental, and, like, I don't know, I feel like if, like, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I came out on my social media and I was like, by the way, I'm not about to say that. The words that were about to come in my mouth were so foul. I can't believe I almost said that. To say it in a lighter way, I like girls, I like everybody, not just boys. And I also like smoke. I feel like to say that online 2 years ago, or the Cameron that you guys knew 2 years ago, y'all would have freaked out. Like I couldn't have said that. Like, it didn't feel safe to share that at the time, because I feel like I was so different from what anyone expected of me, because I was so, I don't know, first of all, I was denying that part of myself, like the sexuality part, you know. I was honestly, like, questioning if I even was bi, which I thought I was bi at that time. And it's just like, yeah, I don't know. And also, I wasn't in a place where weed was legal, and now I am, so that's why I can talk about it online openly. But yeah, it's crazy that, like, thinking about me saying all that to you guys 2 years ago, like, I never would have ever. What are your pronouns? She, her, he, him, they, them, mommy. No, I was kidding. Whatever you want to call me, honestly. I consider myself, I don't know, there's a few different terms that I've kind of messed around with, and it's hard because, like, I feel like labels are so, like, this is the label, but I don't really feel like I necessarily fall strictly into one label. So there's a few labels that I feel like kind of are accurate. So, like, gender fluid, non-binary, which are two different things, so it's like, how can you be both? And then at the end of the day, it's really just gender is a social construct, and I will not conform to it. Like, what's the label for that? I don't care. I don't identify as anything, which I guess you can be like, oh, so they, them, but, like, I don't feel the need to be, like, I'm not going to be offended if someone calls me she, because I understand that I'm, like, feminine presenting for the most part. So it's like, I don't know, I just want to be me. I just want to be Cameron, and I feel like a huge part of my gender questioning journey has been about, like, internalized misogyny, and I didn't realize how much of that I had, but, like, holy crap, there's so much internalized misogyny, and it's honestly controlling my life and controlling the way that I see myself, and I'm just like, I don't know, it's frustrating, because the only way I'll escape that, I feel like, the only way I'll escape, like, the male gaze is to transition and, like, just not be a woman, and not, like, just completely separate myself from my womanhood, which I don't want to do, because there is times where I do feel very feminine, where I do, like, want that, but I can't have that without the misogyny that, I don't know, kind of comes with that. So it's like, I don't know, at the end of the day, maybe I am just a cis woman who just absolutely hates being a woman because of the way society treats women. Like, I don't know. I don't know. That's why it's been really hard for me. Alright, I'm really behind on comments. Give me a second. Was Landon bi? No. And everyone questioned it so much, and it was such a thing, of people being like, Landon seems gay, Landon seems bi. Actually, when he died, someone, like, spread a rumor that he killed himself because he, like, was closeted and, like, was gay and like hated that he was married to a woman and that's why he did it. I'm like, how are you just gonna go out and say that when you literally didn't even know him? And like, no, he was not. Trust me, we've talked about it. Like, I'm very, open about my sexuality and held a lot of space for him to be able to share that, and we've had extensive conversations, and he's definitely not. Do you have a med card? Yes. What did Landon think of you smoking? He smoked too. There's also never time that Landon, like, even when I was pregnant and was breastfeeding and I couldn't smoke, Landon smoked. Landon also had a really bad nicotine addiction. He was always vaping. Which I never started until, like, last year in February. Have you ever made a gravity bong? That was my thing, like, last summer. Not this last summer, I guess, the summer before that. I was all about the jeeb, which is what we call it. That's, like, the only way I smoked, which was so, looking back, like, I hyped it up. It definitely wasn't that good. I was like, jeeb life, jeeb or nothing. No. You're very smart. You say hard words. Thanks. I go by queer because it's basically a mix of it all. Yeah. I hate labels. Agreed. They're kind of irritating. They're kind of hard. I hate that society loves to put us all in boxes. For real. Yeah, your gender's Cameron. Yeah, just Cameron. Alright. What does cis mean? Cis means, like, you align with the gender that you were assigned at birth. Alright. The girls are being really quiet. I assume they're in Coco's room, which isn't a problem. They're, like, allowed to hang out in there by themselves, because it's, like, that's where all their toys are. But if they're in my room, they're gonna get canceled. You guys are canceled. Alright, well, I have to go. They're just playing with my makeup, which is, not the worst thing. They're having fun, but not good. Alright, guys. I'll talk to you later.